Spike Podcast, NFC North Podcast. As always, my name is Lex, a.k.a. Imorie, representing the Green Bay Packers. Welcome to the first episode of Season 2 of the show. Before we go do things a little bit differently, just kind of start this whole thing off a little bit, we're going to introduce all the individual members, talk about their teams a little bit. We're week 2 of going into week 3 of preseason. I'm going to kick it to you, Mr. Corey. How are you feeling about the Detroit Lions? How you been? What's going on with you, bro?
Oh, man. Really good so far. But, I can tell there's some months that we got losing both our coordinators, offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. So, main thing, we just, I think this last preseason game, Dan Campbell said he's going to let starters get a couple of reps or whatnot. But so far, which is expected when you lose coordinators, which is a key part of your
scheme,
your team
and stuff.
or whatnot.
Cool thing. All right, Mr. Karim Reed, the newest resident member of the Spike, representing the Philadelphia Eagles. Talk to me, brother. How you feeling going into week 3 of the preseason?
Our starters haven't played a lot, so the ones that have, they look good. I like that new safety we got, that young rookie guy. He made a nice little play last preseason game. But I really didn't. I caught the back end of our game, so it didn't look like much.
Okay.
We took an L, but I think I'm positive for the season though. I still like some of our secondary guys coming in fighting for a spot. We look good. I like it.
Okay, cool beans. Mr. Von Lane representing the Chicago Bears. How you doing over there? How you feeling, sir?
What's going on? How y'all doing over there?
Well, we chilling.
I'm just chilling.
That's
all. It's preseason.
You got some trash on your neck, man. You might want to throw that away, man.
It's preseason. That's all. I just want to show you it's preseason. That's all. Just something
like Kareem got some trash on his head up there too, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah, he do got some trash.
My bad, Levon. How you feeling though, man?
I don't know. I'm good, man. Man, I'm excited about what we showed from our first team. Although we played, the second and third teams of that sorry Buffalo Bills. We ain't got no Buffalo Bills representing, but man, it was pretty interesting. What they went through. I just want to see how Caleb and his first team offense, how they just run through, continuity. I just want to see what they really was, what they trying to build. You know what I'm saying? And so, because nobody knew what actually, Coach Johnson was going to be like. Corey know, he know really well what they're going through. But like I said, we beat Buffalo Bills in the preseason. It was 38-0. So I'm pretty cool with the continuity, and I want to see how the first team was really what they trying to bring to the table a little bit. So we won 38-0. Man, I can be honest with you. 38-0. Man, we haven't even scored 38 points since 1999.
That's what I said when I called you last night. I was like,
in the preseason, since it took 25
Unfortunately,
years.
it was in the game that don't matter.
25 years for us in the preseason now. This ain't the regular season. Just to score 30 points, and then we haven't had a shutout since 1994. So
I was born that year. God,
I was born in 93. I was born in 93. So yeah, it's crazy. All right, well, good shit, Mr. Levon. Good shit. All right, Mr. Axelroy. How's it feel to be the worst team in the NFL, and how you feeling, brother?
I can definitely tell that there's like a whole new scheme on every aspect of both sides of the ball. There's things I do enjoy seeing. There's some new players that look like they're going to be really good. And then there's still a few question marks. So we've definitely already gotten hit a few times by the injury bug, as other people in the league have.
Oh, God.
We lost a veteran center already, which after the Jacksonville Jaguars game, we sent Colin Sanders, who is one of a pretty good edge. He's the edge or defensive tackle to the Jaguars, like literally within an hour after the game, for another center that they had.
Okay.
I think it's pretty good stuff. The defense is doing pretty good. I think one of the biggest things is Kellen Moore has a big emphasis, it seems like, on playing up tempo and playing really quick. We haven't been playing a lot of our starters yet either, so it's been a little interesting to try and rely on some of these like practice squad third stringers to try and make stuff happen. And man, you playing up tempo and you can't get first downs, like that's going to wear and tear on your defense real quick.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I think if we can get the ball rolling on certain things, I think we'll be pretty good. We'll go ahead and say I think Spencer Rattler has kind of cemented himself as
QB
quarterback. Yeah, he's QB1 in my eyes.
Cool beans, bro. All right, Mr. Devontae Crowder representing them dirty Dallas Cowboys. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. Like always, brother. Like always. I don't have much to say about what I'm seeing because they're not even really showing my games on this side of town anyway. So I've seen some good stuff from our backup quarterback. What's his name? Joe Milton, I think is his name.
Yeah, he did look pretty cool.
He's been looking pretty good with the snaps that he get. Even though, assuming Dak stays healthy and don't fuck around and get benched, he might not see no playing time anyway. But that's the only thing. That's the only player that I really pay a little attention to when I look at the highlights and stuff like that. Because aside from that, just like everybody else's team, it's a bunch of third, fourth string people playing that ain't probably not even gonna make the team. Don't really have no type of bearing on what type of season we gonna have because our ones ain't really playing. So I'm just waiting to really see what we do the first few games of the season to really get a feel on how our season gonna turn out. But right now, preseason, I'm just enjoying football getting back. Just to be able to turn that TV on and watch some football.
Hey,
that's
boys,
all I'm enjoying,
since it's back, let's go ahead and do it, y'all. Let's go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Spike, let's get it.
Hey, it's been a minute since I had some liquor out here. Always smoking weed.
Hell yeah. Well, for my part, guys.
You might check on Devontae because he got that liquor.
Yeah, he's going to be turned up. So for my part, dude, I think the Green Bay Packers, we got a lot of fucking injuries going on. A lot of things that are lingering. A lot of issues that are coming across. In particular, special teams. There's definitely some questionable aspects and pieces in on defense, and you know our secondary is kind of falling together. But you know we got a lot of scheming that we need to do. From our two performances, I didn't really get a chance to watch the Colts game, but from the first one, that shit was abysmal. Like, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Jordan Love came in. He didn't even get any points on the board. We lost that first game pretty miserably. But I mean, you know, Jordan has actually just had surgery on his thumb, so we're kind of going to be rolling into the season, you know, with the injury bug kind of lingering behind us. But I think that my biggest drawback from our preseason so far is our receivers need to catch the goddamn football. Like, and I had to say it that way. But one of the things that I was really hoping, I think that one of our breakout stars is going to be Matthew Golden. I really didn't want to see him have to step up to be our true WR1, you know, his rookie year. But, you know, with the way things are going, we're just going to have to come around and see how the schemes fall into place. The O-line is kind of shaky. Like I said, we haven't seen all the starters in for an extended period of time. So there's a little bit of, you know, malleability there with how successful they're going to be going into the seasons. But overall, I'm cautious. I'm not going to say I'm excited, but I'm cautious. You know, we're starting off week 1 against Corey's shitty-ass team, the Detroit Lions, and one thing I really don't want is I really do not want that shit to be an abysmal performance because let's be real here. I'm not, and he finna hit me with the one moment, doctor. He finna be, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it's gonna go. But let's go into a hot topic. Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, question. You mentioned something about your receivers need to catch more footballs. Is it me or is it a lot of niggas on a lot of teams,
bruh,
dropping a lot of footballs?
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like,
I'm not used to seeing professional athletes. Even if you are a 2, 3, 4, you got good enough to get an opportunity to try out for this team on this field. If a ball touch your fingertips with these sticky ass gloves y'all got, I'm not liking that from anybody on any team. There's 100%. So many people dropping balls. That shit is blowing my mind, and it's making some of these quarterbacks look like they're making bad throws, but they're not.
So there's a reason why you'd be surprised how many players are like actually still like going out there. They talk about on the games. They're like, there's a reason why that player is on the practice squad. Like we always talk about the like, oh, they're still professional athletes. They make so much money. You ever look at how much a practice squad player makes?
Me and LeVon was just talking about that. 6 figures still.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Yes.
The fuck?
It used to be a lot
That's
less.
crazy.
It used to be a lot less too.
That's
it used to be a
crazy.
I think they
lot
might
less.
get like a. I think they might get like a smooth 100.
That's wild, dude.
That's
Hell
a
yeah,
more,
boys.
none less.
Hell yeah. So we're going to hop into the next topic. We're going to take a quick little intermission, and we'll see you guys in just a second. Season 2. Our first topic of our new episode this season, we're going to talk about Micah Parsons. Now, I mean, a lot of the guys in the NFL, there's a lot of rumors coming around. Apparently, Dallas is getting a lot of huge volume trade offers. Looks like some people have offered a first, some people have offered some rental plans, some people have offered, to trade them another, like younger defensive player. I think right now with Micah Parsons, his draft stock is probably as high as it's going to be. There's a lot of rumors saying that he's going to come to Green Bay, like Karim said earlier. There's rumors about him going to Philly. And so what are you guys' thoughts? I'll say my piece after you guys. Who wants to pop it off? Where's Micah Parsons going, or is he staying in Dallas? Actually, let's go to Levante. It's your team. What are you thinking, bro? What you thinking?
First off, I wish, like I said, I don't wish harm on anyone, but I wish we didn't have Jerry Jones being the final say, because he should have got a check a long time ago.
Mhm.
This shouldn't even be a news story. We shouldn't even be talking about this.
Yeah.
I hope that they still give him the money he deserved, kind of how they was playing around with CD. Got to wait so last minute, playing all these games. I want them to pay the man, because I do not want to lose him, and I do not want to see him fucking running through our line on somebody else's team.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if he leaves, I have no idea, because as we've just said, it's half the league want him. Half the league is trying to, put a package together for him. So where did he want to go? I don't know. I've heard him talk about Denver and stuff like that. Me and Levon was talking about the team that Denver could have. So, I definitely don't see him getting traded or going somewhere that's not contending.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'll be some team on that level. What team? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he stays, though. And that's where I'm going to leave it.
Okay. Mr. Reed, what you got to say up there?
I believe, in all honesty, I'm not even going to joke around. And honestly, I don't believe that the Cowboys going to let him go. I don't. They can't. I don't care what Jerry. I don't care how stupid Jerry is. He can't be that damn dumb. That's crazy.
Absolutely. For the record, he absolutely can be that fucking dumb. He can be. I'm just saying.
He absolutely is. And that's from a lifetime fan.
I'm just like, dude, he
absolutely is. This is absolutely some bullshit he would do.
Go ahead, Graham.
I will say, I feel like he could come to the Eagles, and he may even take a pay cut just to compete for that Super Bowl. Not only that, Jerry, we also have a lot of first-round picks, second-round picks in our arsenal to give to the Cowboys if need be. We also got a few players that I'm almost kind of sure we could part with. And if we get Micah, we still will be all right.
Mm-hmm.
But I say this, though. I hope he don't get sent to anybody in the conference. Yeah. I don't want him to go to New York. I don't want him to go to Redskins. I really hope the Cowboys lose him, though. I'm okay if we go to Green Bay. We'll deal with that.
And knowing the Cowboys, they're good at giving up a elite player to the NFC North.
There's something about the NFC East though too, like regarding of like how the high volume of a player that Micah Parsons is going to be. Yeah, like dude, that's what I say. Did I say the wrong thing?
We on an NFC North podcast.
I said NFC North. NFC East. I'm sorry.
We always lose one of our best players to
NFC.
No,
I was going to say though,
East
in the NFC East though, like there's definitely a long history of them trading players in division. Or in their division, if we want to really get down to it, the trading of Saquon Barkley was probably one of the dumbest fucking trades I've ever seen. And I think that there's definitely a huge part of that. Look, here he goes. Here he fucking goes. I think there's definitely a huge part of that kind of makes it, depending on which teams are ready to rival what. I just don't see the Eagles getting two high volume trades in division in back-to-back years. I think that's very, very unlikely, personally. And, I will go ahead and say.
Don't doubt Howie. In Howie we trust.
Okay,
don't
shut
doubt
the
Howie.
fuck up. Okay, now, I will say, though, that, and I'm not saying he's going to Green Bay. I will say there's definitely a certain level of reciprocity between him and Jordan Love. They're both friends. Love has been on Micah's podcast, and they've talked about it, and there's definitely some friendliness there. My question, and really not really a question, it's just the thing we're waiting on is these motherfuckers. There's really just something to wait on to see, because as the Packers, and this is one of the things that I don't like to admit, dude, we're very, very passive when it comes to picking up high volume players. And another thing is, my only issue with that is right now we're in a very good financial cap situation. Like, we have a lot of money to do, and I think that this season is going to be a lot of guys fighting for that new contractor to get off that 5th-year option and probably, maybe be permanent places on the roster. But, with all that being said, I think if Micah Parsons comes here, to be real with you, that would be huge for our defense. But my main concern with the Green Bay Packers right now is our offense right now, because I haven't really seen a good draft put together all the way down the field in a long time. Even our last playoff game, which is fucking terrible. Our last season game in Week 17, which I'm not going to fucking talk about because I know that's going to come up later in the show because the Bears suck. But, it's one of those things, too, where it's like, man, guys, like, we've been doing this show. This is our 2nd year doing this now. And I think that the NFL is due for a shakeup. I'm just not sure if Micah Parsons is going to be a part of that thing. Axel, Corey, y'all got anything y'all want to say? Levon?
You go ahead, Axel.
I got something to say, but actually, go ahead.
Go ahead, Axel.
Oh, I didn't say anything. No,
Okay. Go ahead,
the screen
Levon.
was acting crazy.
Go ahead, Levon.
So, this being an NFC North podcast, right? The true black and blue division. I'm thinking about Micah Parsons. If he came to our division, right? And do you know he immediately make us a playoff team? Immediately. It don't matter which team he go to. Any 4 of the teams. One of the things, exactly. It doesn't matter.
That's bold.
It doesn't matter. He can go to Minnesota. He can go to Minnesota and make them an immediate playoff contender.
Mm-hmm.
He can go to Detroit. He can go to Green Bay and the Bears. I ain't being biased on this one.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the good type of player he is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing I want to say about us as NFC North is this. Last time Detroit made it to the Super Bowl was never. That's the last time. Was never. Hey, we don't have a Minnesota Vikings. We don't have no Minnesota Vikings here. The last time Minnesota Vikings made it was 76, and when they had the purple people eaters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The last time we made it was 06. The last time Green Bay made it was 2010. And guess what happened with us as an NFC North podcast last year in the playoffs? All of us got beat.
All of us, every single one of us. Some of us by worse opponents than others. Okay, yeah, exactly. This motherfucker. We'll get back to him. Yeah, we'll move on.
Yeah.
Papa, you got anything you want to say on the subject of Michael? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Just trying to figure this puzzle out that I'm doing right now.
Oh,
but
God. Oh, God. I don't like this shit.
But now, you're right.
Over here playing Sudoku and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nah, but anyway, you made some good points. Because if he come to any team, he gonna make an impact. He the best player in the Cowboys.
Absolutely.
Hands down, without question.
That's the best player.
Without question.
Yeah, easy.
So if we get him, I just hope we don't give up a lot to get him. I already get him picks. There's certain players, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to give up certain key players to get, you know what I'm saying? Just say, like, for instance, Gibbs get traded to Dallas for hell no.
Fuck no.
I would love to. Hey, I would hate to lose Micah. But oh goodness.
But I take the hit.
Then we'd have a running back then.
Exactly. But yeah, like I said, and as Loke said about the Super Bowl,
which was brilliant. Okay.
You're right.
That was funny. I didn't
understand that. They have championships, so they might not be called Super Bowl, but they got championships. I don't give a damn if I wasn't born. They got them. So it's all good.
You know those don't count.
Of course.
I
That's why they help me figure out this puzzle, though. I'm still working on trying to get can't see if y'all can
This
see it.
motherfucker. I know exactly what it says. I know exactly what it says. And I had a feeling that's what it said too.
Hey, I know what it say too. That's my theme. That's my theme puzzle right there.
I'm still trying to get it.
Oh my
I'm still
God.
trying to get it. I'm still
This
trying to get it. Still
guy.
trying to get it.
All
Well,
right.
Hey, great job, Ford. Great job.
By the end of the
Great
show,
job.
I'm gonna get it. But I'm in the show.
Oh, Lord. All right, guys. We're gonna take a... Go ahead.
Let me buy a P for
All
200.
right, shut the fuck up. Okay, guys, we'll be right back after this message. Also, guys, dude, by the way, this next ad break, you guys were to see, we finally have our first sponsor of the show. My stepmom, Katina, makes custom tables for us. She made this beautiful, custom table. I'll have links to her contact in the description. She's our first sponsor, so shout out to SheSooCrafty. We'll be right back after this. What's up, guys? Welcome back to The Spike. Our next topic, we're going to talk about Shedeur Sanders. Now, Shedeur Sanders definitely was a huge topic going into the season with, he was projected to go in the first round of the draft. He fell to the second. He fell to the third. He fell to the fourth round, and then wasn't taken until the fifth round by the Cleveland Browns. Now, at the current point, if I'm not mistaken, the Browns announced that Joe Flacco will be the starter of this upcoming season, at least as far as week 1 is concerned. I think Shedeur's preseason performances have been very, very good. It's fucked up for him, but I think Shedeur's preseason performances have been pretty good, especially in the first one. Granted, he was playing the Carolina Panthers, who are not necessarily known for being a reputable team, but I definitely think that he showed a lot of promise. He definitely kind of, made a bunch of people's eyebrows stand up at the prospect that he could actually be a good quarterback in the National Football League. Now, with that being said, I think that he's definitely showing a lot more poise than I anticipated. And this is a callback to one of our offseason shows, Vontae. Vontae was like, the man has poise. I'm starting to see it. I'll be the first party to admit, maybe I might have been wrong. But I think that there's interesting things going on. I think that Cleveland has a lot of issues as far as the quarterback position, with Flacco, Watson's still on the roster. Is it Gabriel the third string? Is that who that is? The third guy? And then Shedeur. And honestly, I don't know. My personal opinion is Shedeur should be at least third string, at least. But that time will tell. Let's kick it to you, Mr. Von Salon. How'd you feel about Shedeur?
Man, let me tell you. So we had two preseason games so far. You look at Shedeur, how he played, how he commanded just the entirety of his offense with that first preseason game. It was immaculate. You know what I'm saying? And here's the funny part. You saw how the crowd responded to him. You saw how his teammates responded to him. But his coach really didn't say too much about him, even in the post conference. When they was receiving all of their post game talk and stuff. Like he didn't say anything about Shedeur as a rookie starting his first preseason game. Now go back to the second preseason game. You see Dylan Gabriel start. This man went like 1 for 50 and threw two interceptions. I'm just hypothetically speaking, but he didn't look crisp. He didn't look like he was running. He was leading that offense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was a big difference when you saw who can run an offense just off natural talent and gifts, and who's been practicing with the second team or the third team, not necessarily one, but who has the natural leadership to run a team.
That's a good point.
Now they say,
great point.
Right, and so now Flacco, yes, he's the starting quarterback, but as far as the backups, I see Shedeur as number 2.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, I see pending injuries. Some of these quarterbacks got injured. And then they add Huntley to it.
Yeah,
they got quarterback.
Yeah. What was the word from last season, Levon? What was it? The quarterback carousel. That's what it was.
Yeah, exactly. They just rotate. Yep.
So. All right, let's go to Mr. Vontae Crowder. What'd you think about Shedeur, buddy?
I thought that nigga balled out. I thought he did exactly what I expected him to do. Like you said, I'm not going to put him on no high horse yet because he did play the Panthers and they suck and it's their preseason. But that wasn't what I was looking for. Like you alluded to, poise. I'm not looking for who you playing against. I'm looking for how are you moving up and down the sideline? Who you standing next to? Who you talking to? How are you talking to your team in the huddle? How are you moving when the ball is snapped? Like LeVon said, it didn't look like he was when Dylan Gabriel was playing. It didn't look like he was the leader. It didn't look like he had control of the offense.
Exactly.
He made some plays. He didn't play absolutely terrible, but he did not play better than Shedeur. When Shedeur played, he looked like that was his team.
Yeah.
He looked
I'll
like
give you
he'd
that.
been here
100%.
before.
100%.
He looked like the lights was not affecting him. And that's what you need in a leader.
Yeah.
And he's accountable. He knows we all here praising him for the job he did. He think he could have did better. You know what I'm saying? He's going to the vets asking questions, trying to be better. That's what you need to see in a rookie quarterback. So I think he did great. And as far as where they got him on the roster, I agree with LeVon. I think he's good enough to be QB1, but I think he should at least be QB2. I understand Flacco, a vet, you know, once upon a time got his ring. He going to get his time. He ain't going to be the leader for the whole season. Deshaun's time is up. Gabriel's not good enough.
Okay.
That leaves Shedeur. And that's just my thought process. I think it's probably by week 4, I think Shedeur going to start getting some burn.
Okay. Hell yeah. Axel, you got anything you want to say? You've been quiet down there.
I think Shedeur did really good, man. I try and take everything in the preseason with a grain of salt because, you got people talk about, oh, it should be QB1 or QB this or that position 1 or this, that, and the other. And you got to go back and look at who they got these good stats on. I'm not knocking Shedeur on anything, but there's still questions. I mean, I'll give it to him in one half a play, 138 yards and 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's pretty good. But also you scaring me now that you didn't even play the second preseason game because you already got an oblique injury because of your throwing motion.
Yeah. That's fundamentals. I think that, sorry, actually, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I think that that's really going to come down to which quarterbacks have the longevity to stay injury-free this upcoming season. Now, and I know we're talking about Shedeur Sanders, but I definitely think that there's something that everybody needs to pay special attention to this season so far. I'm kind of throwing this 2 topics into one with this segment, but I think that, the strength and conditioning aspect of what we have going on right now in the NFL is definitely something that needs to be looked at. Previously, guys, us and with the Spike, in our group chat, we discussed with, a lot of the AI that's starting to look at mechanics and all this other stuff. I think there's a little bit of a human aspect missing to physical strength and conditioning because I think that a lot of these players are kind of going off of some sort of regimen that's determined by, digital entity. And I personally don't think that that's, proving to be a viable model long term. Now, what my question is to you, and Kareem, I'll let you talk about Shedeur in just a second. What my question is to you guys is, before we go to Kareem, do you guys think that there's a chance that this season could be uprooted by injuries, especially in dominant starter positions? I mean, we see every season everything's like a shit show. But do you guys think that, there's a high likelihood of like some season-ending injuries for players because of the new strength and conditioning? Or do you guys see it just as being the injury bug for general NFL football season? What do you guys think?
This is what I think. I think that, yeah. And again, all this little science and stuff, I don't agree with how they practice. How many days do they have real physical contact in practice? Once, maybe twice a week. They got half pads on, going half, 50%. That's not game-like. I played sports my whole life. No matter what coach I played for, no matter what sport it was, practice how you play. When you going, the scientific part of it, 2 big, strong, buff niggas head on, that's a car crash. If you're not used to getting into that car crash, when it's time to get into that car crash, your body can't handle that. And a lot of people it's a lot of small, frail people. The game is about speed now, trickery. Now you get in trouble for hitting too hard. You can't hit the quarterback, all these things like that. They're making the game softer, so people are getting softer.
Mhm.
And when occasional football players made, old school football players made, somebody can't take the hit. So
Yeah.
I agree. A change needs to be made. The strength and conditioning, that something has to change. They need to go back to some of them old practices. Maybe not get rid of all the new stuff, because I understand people change and evolve, but
Yeah.
people are fragile now.
Yeah.
And this is probably one of the most physical sports
It is
in
a
the world.
pure contact sport, so I totally get that.
You know what I mean? Gladiators. And
Good point.
y'all not built like gladiators.
Anybody else got anything they want to add to that?
Yeah, I got something to say. So
Go ahead.
even with our team, you know, Ben Johnson come in, and just think about the transition from even the Chicago Bears from last year with Eberflus to Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson, he runs more of an old school type of practices. And what I mean by that is it's a lot more running, a lot more gashes, a lot more hitting. I mean, we hitting. They said, man, we haven't seen the Bears practice like this since Lovie Smith.
That's
like,
crazy.
It is crazy. You talking about 15 years ago, you know,
a whole
where they
different era
haven't
of the
seen,
sport, for sure.
Yeah, and you know, Lovie Smith was a defensive minded guy, and so we running and hitting, and if we doing that, and we got an offensive minded guy right now, that's crazy. Now what's happening is we got hammies pulled because Eberflus last year he didn't do that. He was more soft, kind of off. He was kind of off hands with when it comes to strength and conditioning during practice. He didn't keep anybody truly accountable. But now Ben Johnson, like, hey, he like, hell, all y'all first team, get off, because you ain't line up right. You know what I'm saying? So Corey, man, I'm telling you, Ben Johnson's hard. So, but I mention that because the way he practiced, yes, we get nicked in that during practice, you know, with these hammies and these injuries. So you're gonna definitely have you're gonna need some strength and conditioning coaches more so now than any other time, because of the simple fact of the way the league is going, more offensive spread, so it's running is much faster, and then we're not going according to the you know, back in the day when we ran I formation or pro set formation and hand the ball off. So we run that thing. Them hammies better be right. So
But see,
that's
this
what
is
I'm
the
thinking a lot
thing.
more.
That's going to benefit your team. Y'all pulling hammies now, but a week or two from now, your hammies will be fine. Y'all hitting. Y'all doing what needs to be done. You practicing in-game situations, not just where bodies going to be, but when bodies connect. That's going to make the difference. I don't know how the Eagles practice, but I figure the way you niggas play, that's probably how y'all niggas practice. Niggas, them big niggas y'all got, y'all niggas is hitting. You ain't doing none of that soft half pad patty cake shit. What is that? That's not making you better as a professional. When you get into the game and a big 6'7" offensive lineman smacking you across the face.
Heck yeah. All right, so Mr. Kareem, I know we kind of hopped around there a little bit. What are your thoughts on Shedeur? Do you have any thoughts on the whole injury bug? What's going on?
I am not that in tune with how we practice. But like Devontae was saying,
honestly, you to admit that though. That's cool. That's cool. Transparency.
Yeah. But like Devontae say, most teams play like they practice. And due to us having very physical, aggressive defensive linemen, I don't see why we wouldn't be practicing hard and going 90% instead of patty cake. I mean, of course, I'm pretty sure nobody's out there trying to flatten Jalen Hurts or our second string quarterback. But for the rest of the guys, I'm pretty sure it's at least 90% go. Especially get with the monsters up front within our O-line and our defensive line. But we talked about this before. I do believe in strength and conditioning coaches, and if you got the right one. But I'm also, like we said before, the injury gonna happen is gonna happen.
Yeah, fair.
Can't stop it. You can't go against it. See, you know, it just is what it is. When the body say that's enough, and you try to push past it, you know, things happen. And unfortunate things happen. You know, we don't wish that on anybody, but we know unfortunate things happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shedeur, we talked about it before. I gave Shedeur a high C and a low B. because I feel like he threw a few passes behind his wide receiver, because that could have been a 200, 250 game for him.
Had his passes been on point, for sure.
Had his passes been on point. Not only that, I would like to see him behind that O-line one. And I think some of them passes that were behind would be in front.
Yeah.
But like Levon and Devontae and everybody else was saying, his poise in the pocket, just being able to stand in there. A couple of times he stood in there and he still put the ball where it needed to be. And it was a good game. It was a good show for him. It showed that he could play on this plane. And if he get behind them ones, I believe he's going to be. I'm gonna just say, I believe he could be a QB1.
Yeah. Awesome.
You give him the right access, I believe he could be QB1.
The receivers had some drops too.
They did. And, I mean, we said that in the beginning of the show.
Yeah, we did.
There's a lot of wide receivers in this league right now who are not catching the ball. They're not doing the job.
Green Bay can't catch the ball.
Okay, shut the fuck up. We're going to talk about me later.
That's
Keep my
crazy.
name out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. Goddamn shit.
Hang with Diddy.
Oh, man, hanging with Diddy. Oh, they was playing with Baby Oil.
No, they
These niggas, yeah. These niggas, man.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to our next topic. It's gonna get a little bit spicier.
Real quick. I got one question. This is for everybody. If and or when Shedeur starts, what week is it? I say by week 5.
I'm saying week 6, 7. 6, 7.
I'm going 6, 7 too.
Mm-hmm.
Only because I think they're going to try to prolong Dylan Gabriel, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I think that's exactly the thing.
They're going to start him over him.
Okay.
And then when they see, he's not what they want him to be, I'm going with 6, 7.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 5. I said 4, but I'm gonna say 5 just because of what you said. They're definitely gonna give Dylan time before Shedeur, but then Dylan gonna stink it up. And that one game,
come in and be the one night, for sure.
And then he gonna be.
All that I can say is depend on the record. That's all I can say. If they winning, then they're gonna switch it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they, they winning. They say in week 5 they 0-5. I mean, 5-0. They're not gonna switch that up.
No, they're not.
It just depends on how. So I would say if they losing, just say first 3 games. I say by week 4 he in that mother.
Okay. All right, guys. We'll be right back. The Spike Podcast. So our next segment, and we're going to get into something that's a little bit, football adjacent. But Shannon Sharpe possibly had the fucking worst end of his professional ESPN career that I've ever seen. This man, and who is coming from such a high, reputable place in the black community, he's really done a number on his persona with this recent scandal and settlement with this OnlyFans model. Now, we all heard the phone calls. He's literally talking about, I'm gonna choke you, bitch. I'm so fucking tired of you. And he's just like, his whole persona has shifted into kind of an old delinquent, old granddaddy fucker. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird to see. Like, and I personally feel like, and my take on this, if you're gonna be a hoe, do not give the woman fucking evidence to release on your ass, bro. And even on top of that, what they really fucked him up is they had him so scared about the release of a fucking sex tape. Now, this man told everybody it was coming out, and then they faked him out and never saw the light of day. So this man got caught with his pants down. Like, it's just a complete and utter travesty. And it was an ultimate failure, at least on my part. Now, his YouTube show with, Ocho, Nightcap is still doing pretty decent numbers, but they definitely lost a lot of other viewership. So, all right, what do you guys got to say? What are we thinking here? Like, what the fuck, man? Go ahead, Vaughn.
So, Skip. I want to tell you a little something, Skip. Right now, money a little short right now, Skip. So I got a 48 right now. I'm giving out right now. So, I'm down in the hole by 23 million.
Mm-hmm.
I had retired Skip, retired OnlyFans model. So that's my bad, Skip. So Skip, I just want to let you know that I'm trying to make a come up. So I'm just right here offering my Laportier bottle, right?
Yeah, but you don't got it in stock, but you accept the pre-orders, right? Is that what it is?
I accept all pre-orders. You know. Look here, you can be 18 and older to order Laportier.
Yeah, you get the pre-order 3 years in advance. That's crazy. What you think, though, Levon? What you think about the situation, though,
man? Oh man, so.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro? Like,
I ain't, man. Honestly, there's so much you can say that you don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
It's so. But one thing I said this when he tried to settle with the lady, and he tried to keep everything quiet. So he tried originally
settle either. She's not even bad. Like, sorry, my bad.
No, she's not. She's not. But originally they did so much stuff because they had a relationship for years, a couple years.
Was it really that
long?
He
tried to settle for $10 million. Yeah, it was about 2 years. It was about 2 years.
Okay.
When he met her, she was 19, and all is going down. She's 21.
Hey, from perspective,
and so
how old is Shannon Sharp?
57.
57. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he's 57. So he originally tried to settle for $10 million, so she can just keep on the hush, on the low, right? But she wanted more because she was talking about $25,000 per butt cheek. So her lawyer's like, she got a great lawyer, right? She got a great lawyer. She was like, let's settle for more than what you're offering, which was the $50 million. So at the end of the day, they came to a conclusion that they settled for $23 million. Then she retired. Loke. Hold on, doctor. Can you imagine retiring the OnlyFans model for $23 million?
You crazy if you think she retired.
Here's the thing. Oh, she retired. She retired
from OnlyFans. I'll put it that way.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
Niggas finna see her getting her back broke on a big ass pile of money in a minute. Watch.
Oh God. That's crazy.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
But here's the thing. Can you imagine being one of his kids and she retired?
Hey,
you see what I'm saying? She retired.
That's fucked up.
How old is his daughters?
But his daughter, I got you. But his daughter, had to have spaghetti at her wedding. That's a whole nother conversation. What the fuck, bro? Like, this is what we're doing, Shannon. Yeah, you putting your spaghetti noodle in this bitch, and then your kids ain't even got no meat in their sauce. Like, it's crazy.
All I'm gonna say, man.
Crazy.
All I'm gonna say. It blows my mind time after time how niggas get caught up in the same scenario over and over. And 9 times out of 10, it's with a white woman that look like she's from the trailer park. I don't get it. How do y'all end up in these situations? You niggas got buku bucks, can get with whoever. And the women that be shaking y'all down and y'all allow yourself to get into it. I mean, we calling him He's supposed to be giving us game, and this how he moving. I can't take advice from a nigga that's moving like that.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Not about no women. I might be able to listen to you about some football, but when it comes to these women, boy, come on, man. Terrible track record, and it's story after story.
Papa, you pretty close to his age. How you feeling about this situation?
That man about 6, Shannon.
Oh boy, here we go. Get him.
But no, man.
Boy, Corey, you're a good sport.
Shannon Sharp, like I said, he give you good knowledge. He give you good advice, all that. But he didn't take his own advice. And then Cat Williams, Monique told him what the deal was. They told him. But you, as a man, really gonna have to just know what's what. And in this day and age now, especially if you're dealing with a young female, and like I'm just gonna say, with the 20-year-olds and this and another, They want that money. That's what they're looking for.
Yeah.
That's what they're looking for.
Especially the modern woman in general, for sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Real.
So you, as an old man, I don't say old. I don't say old. I don't say up in age. You have to know. Look here, that woman ain't studying you like that.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna see what she get out of you. It just is what it is. Now, if you decide to play that role like that, it's gonna backfire on you. It's gonna backfire on you. You know what I'm saying?
And it did.
And then that's what happened. That's what happened. Like I said, I still listen to that.
Mm-hmm. All right, Corey. So, Mr. Reed, you had something to say up there. What was you thinking over there from, Philly town? What's up?
I think made himself look like a loser. That's what I think. Because it ain't no way you got all that money, you're doing all these big things, and you can't see past the okie doke. She said in one of the little recorded phone calls, "No means no, Shannon." That right there, Chant, was the setup from the
she got his ass, bro.
Come on, like I mean, it's a lot of old heads out here messing with young girls, and they're doing it the right way. It's on their terms because they got the money. Like y'all just said, most of these young girls, especially OnlyFans girl, come on, dog. Yeah. She gonna want that money. When she said no means no, Shannon, she should have said, "You are absolutely right, sweetheart." Hung that phone up and never spoke to her again.
Shannon don't operate like that.
100%, bro.
Shannon don't operate like that.
He fell for that. I can't believe it. You know what it is, though? He became. If you look at where he came from, it makes sense. And I'm not speaking down on black people, nothing, but when people come from that much poverty and they get that much money, fame, and respect, it starts to go to their head. And no don't mean no to them. They just throw more money at it. And she pulled him right into where she, just like we all said, now she retired. Now like Devontae said, she about to put a whole $23 million as a bed and have somebody else bang her on it.
That's crazy.
And that's going to be her next OnlyFans video.
And it's going to do numbers. It's going to make her another $23 million.
Yeah, probably. Which is
exactly.
Sad part.
Exactly.
Okay. What's up, Papa?
So go ahead.
What's up, Papa?
Yeah. I'm going to use the basketball player. I'm going to switch it just a little bit. Edwards for the basketball player.
Anthony Edwards.
Oh, God.
Anthony Edwards.
He's going through. Yeah, see what he's going through. And see how he told the woman he won't have no kids. He said another. They did that thing. He gave her money for the abortion. But she kept the money, still had the child. But a lot of people getting on him about that. And I said, well, no, I just said, but how he said that he gave her what? As far as, I won't have no kids. But okay, you got a baby, get the abortion. She didn't get the abortion. She kept the money. So that's why I say it's just a lot of stuff you just have to go with. At the end of the day.
And she's older than him.
They want the bag. They want the bag. They want the money.
No, that's what
it's all about. I think now she's talking about she want more.
She's older than Edwards.
What's that?
She's a lot older. She's a lot older.
Yeah, she's 39. He's what, 24?
Yeah, exactly. And
I got you, Kareem.
Now she get mad at him. She get mad at him. Talking about she owed an apology. He should pay money for life. This and another. I said, man, it's just crazy.
$55K a month for life is fucking bullshit. Kareem, you got something you want to say?
Right, that's crazy.
So
that's crazy.
I agree. Right, I agree with what y'all saying, but I feel as though, right, and this is my personal opinion, that at some point we gotta start holding some of these young guys accountable.
Facts.
There's no way that nobody warned you that these women was gonna be coming for your money. And you out here raw dogging. She's 39.
Yeah, like
got all kinds of details and boobs. Like you gotta hold these guys accountable too, because it's no way you looked at her, seen that she done probably been through the whole NBA, NFL, and was like, "I'm gonna hit that raw." It's no way. It's no way.
This nigga said, "Let me buy a train ticket." Goddamn, that's crazy.
The first thing that became my mind is, I better grab a pack of condoms.
Yeah.
She's clearly going to try to
Kareem, I'm with you on that. I promise you. I said, you know the game. You young. They tell you already what's going on, but you still do it. So I agree with you on that, man.
So listen, I get it. Now, when she asking for it, she going crazy. She going crazy for what she asking for. She is absolutely going crazy. But at the same time, him going through this, he has to go through it. Because you know what? You a fool for thinking a 39-year-old woman, y'all ain't got shit in common, but you have the money. And you gonna hit her from the back with the raw dog and let loose in her? You wildin'. She probably
had her walker out there too while he was doing it. Like it's crazy. She probably
was using it for stability. I don't know. He wildin' out.
Hey, man. Shout out to Prime.
Kareem, you said some true words, Kareem. Yeah, exactly.
Vontae, you got something you want to say down there?
Yeah, I said shout out to Primetime, man. Remember he brought Brittany Renner in to talk to the boys? Come on now.
Lord.
You get in?
Go get you a female who done hit a few licks and she's set for life and tell her to tell a few stories to the boys.
Yeah, that's
tell a few horror stories to the boys. Terrify these niggas for life, boy. Come on, man. These are things that shouldn't be happening.
And they still didn't listen. Just think about it. Travis Hunter.
We're gonna end that. No, it's not. We're gonna go there next. So leave Travis out of this for a while. Yeah, leave that out.
Don't get us started on Travis.
No, we're going to Travis. Actually, matter of fact,
we're going there.
Let's end this segment right now. We'll be right back. We're gonna talk about Travis Hunter. We're going to talk about Travis Hunter and these crazy divorce rumors that we have going on with him and his wife. Levon, what does your phone have to say about the situation? You're muted.
As of now, there is no official confirmation regarding a divorce between Travis Hunter and his wife, Leanna Lene. Despite circulating rumors, the couple has not publicly addressed any separation. In fact, they recently adopted a kitten together, suggesting their relationship remains strong.
So basically, this nigga adopted a pussy and now their relationship is strong? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, seriously, bro? Let's be fucking real, okay? Because I've been quiet for a goddamn minute talking about this shit, bro.
Oh, you have. You've been quiet.
I've been quiet for a fucking minute. But here's the thing. The fact that we're considering their relationship okay because they adopted a kitten is an absolute testament to how fucking turbulent and toxic that relationship is. Niggas rarely agree on anything. You guys agree with me? Niggas, we don't agree usually, right? Mm-hmm. When every nigga in the world is telling you not to do it, nigga, you gotta pay attention, okay? Because like we just said when we were talking about the whole Anthony Edwards situation in the previous segment, like, dude, you're at a position, you're coming off a Heisman win. Dude, he owes it to all of the young black men who look up to him as a role model to, like, carry himself by example. Like, we talk about, like, the roles of gender roles in society and the patriarchy, matriarchy, all this bullshit. Fuck that. I think the main number thing he needs to do is if you're going to actually be a successful Heisman winner, because we talked about the curse, the Heisman curse in previous episodes of the show. You got to be ready to play the fucking game. And when your girl is playing different games than you and your games are paying the bills, that just shows a complete lack of oversight and accountability. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a shit how long you've been with whoever you're with. If your partner does not respect you enough to value their position in society because of the achievements you have, then you're fucking everything up. And if like I said, again, if every nigga agrees, you're fucking your life up if you don't listen to them, okay? That's just my 2 cents. And a fucking kitten, fuck a cat, all right? Just saying, like, I'm a dog guy, but, that's just my 2 cents. That's just my goddamn 2 cents, all right? I'd much rather the niggas have adopted a fucking Detroit Lion and now the relationship is okay. Shut that shit the fuck up. Shut that shit the fuck up.
Get him! Get him!
Get him!
I'm still working on this post. This piece right here. Like I said, give me 2 more minutes.
You almost got it. You got a couple more letters.
You almost got it.
Yeah.
All right, well, Papa.
Almost got it.
Well, Papa writes his shit over there with ink and quill. Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk to some of these young bugs. All right, you know what I'm saying? Yo, what are you guys' thoughts on the situation? What's y'all thoughts, man?
Hey, man, all I'm going to say is I don't wish nothing terrible for the young man, but I just don't see that relationship having any type of longevity. And that's unfortunate for him because he got talked into and swindled into not getting a prenup. That means he's losing half
Getting
off
married in
rip.
the only
He got
state where prenups aren't even fucking a thing. That's just
aren't even a
goddamn,
thing.
bro.
And he got endorsements. He's gonna get big contracts in the future. He's got all kind of stuff coming his way, and it's all his half hers already right now. Everything he has right now, as we speak,
You might
we
as well
can
just go ahead and
already
split it.
tell.
Yeah.
As soon as he signs his next big deal, if she lasts that long, half hers.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, and I feel bad for him. And I don't know when people are gonna learn.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people out here scheming, man. People out here scheming,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, man, it's a sad situation.
Mm-hmm. Axel,
We gonna watch it play out. We gonna
yeah.
watch it play out and come back
Axel,
to it like
what are
we
your
all.
thoughts on the situation, bro? You've been awful quiet.
You know, I agree. Like, I don't wish anything negative on anybody. I like to always give people like the benefit of the doubt that people can change and mature in their life and all that fun stuff. But also, like, my biggest thing is I'm just gonna respond to like the AI talking about they look like they're happy because they just adopted a cat. That's like, bro, that's like somebody saying, nah, like, we're good. We were arguing a little while ago, but she's pregnant now, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, a kid ain't gonna change it. A kitten ain't gonna change it. A dog ain't gonna change it. 50 million ain't gonna change it, bro. If he ain't work, he ain't gonna work. That's just that.
Yeah. Facts. Point. And then not to even think about it, if you take it a step further, once a divorce happens, you know she's taking the fucking cat any goddamn way. So what the fuck is even like? What are we even talking about? Like, what the fuck are we even talking about?
Right.
You know, LeVon, you got something to say over there? What's your thoughts on it, sir?
Man, honestly, man, I was kind of shocked about this cat thing, though. I ain't gonna lie, but I ain't gonna lie. This goes all the way back to the beginning of their entire union. First of all, they formulate a union in a place where you cannot get a portion of your fortune. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You cannot that's the ground floor. You cannot get a portion of your fortune because of the state they got married in.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my thing is this. Travis Hunter's hurt right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, him going, and I'm gonna go kick it a little bit to football.
No, do you think?
Him going offense and defense, and he has a frail body. Ain't like he got meat on his thighs and meat on the upper body. He's a frail human being. He's prone to injury going both ways, especially if it's full time. But I don't know if they're gonna go that direction.
Mm-hmm.
But he's gonna have to be more careful in anything when it comes to his health. Because remember, we talked about injuries at the beginning of this show. And look, he's injured already.
Mm-hmm.
And people know about Travis Hunter.
Exactly.
And as a receiver, they're going to probably put a hard-hitting safety on him or the best cornerback on him.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's trying to come back and play defensive back, they probably going to run at him with a big thumper.
Yeah.
So my thing is, man, his health, and if his, like I said, if his availability is not where it needs to be, and even though he has all the talent in the world, and he's not seeing the field, man, she gonna see that.
Mm-hmm.
And she gonna have everybody in her ear. And I give it, like I say, 2-3 years. If they don't have no baby by then,
no. And then God forbid they do have a child, because the second they have a child, he's extra fucked. Yeah. He's extra fucked.
Yes.
That's a whole.
Enjoy that cat. Enjoy that cat.
They're like, meow, just like the lions.
Yeah.
Meow, you know what I mean? But
that was too.
All right, yo, Kareem, you got any thoughts on it? We'll let you round it off in a second, Papa. Kareem, what you thinking, bro?
I mean, same thing I said about Anthony Edwards. I everybody said all the great things, and of course I don't wish it on him, but if it happened, I ain't gonna feel bad for him because everybody thought the girl literally said, "Oh, he ain't even my type." What
Literally,
right.
literally.
Right.
Like, come on.
Right.
You know what? I already hit, so you ain't my type either.
Yeah.
That's what he should have did.
Even the
But
wedding
he
dancing
didn't.
video, she did not look even a little bit enthusiastic. Also, Travis Hunter's a goofy looking motherfucker, but it's terrible. Go ahead, my bad.
Nothing that they've done together looks authentic. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on between them two, but I know this. If I was him, I would cut. Well, they got married, so he can't now. But actually, no. If I was him, I would cut ties right now. So that way, whatever little bit of money she can take now. And by the time I'm out my rookie contract, prayerfully he have a healthy and successful career.
Yeah.
He won't have to give her all that money because, like we just get that girl pregnant. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's over.
Is it too late for them to get an annulment? Is it too late for that?
I'm pretty sure in Tennessee it's 30 days. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's 30 days.
Let me tell you this one thing.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you one thing. Now, since he did get married in Tennessee, he does has an alternative. And the only alternative I can think of is if y'all guys remember when that soccer player got married and he had everything in his mom's
name. Yeah. I was thinking about that too. Go ahead, Levon.
Yeah. And so that he can get away with. That puts a little brakes on just marrying him and divorce. Now she can't get nothing because if he did that. If he did that and put all the assets in his mama name, she gonna have to stay bae. Now, with that being said, is she pregnant? I heard she was. I heard she was.
I've seen a little bump in the couple of pictures I see. Even in that crying video she posted, it was just like, it's kind of interesting.
Yep. So she can milk, like if she got pregnant and she say she got 2 babies, just say she had 2 babies, she can and get a divorce. She can milk him for child support. You see what I'm saying? And it don't have to be in your mama name. I mean, it don't matter.
A game, bro. A game.
Yeah, it's a game.
It's a game.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but honestly, guys, and we're talking about the subject. It's obviously going to be an ongoing story throughout the season of the show because I'm sure some crazy news will come out sometime in the midseason with some argument. It's a given. Let's just be real. But let's bring it back to round out the show with football. All right, I'll start it off here. I think that we should all kind of just be real here. And who do you guys think is going to be surprisingly good this season? Now.
Not the Packers.
Shut the fuck up. Okay. Anyways, let's be real here. None of our teams.
They can't even catch a football.
Okay. Fuck both of y'all. Okay. All right, but no, for all seriousness. My thing is, last season I had this, this thought about the Chicago Commanders being reputable. Obviously, they went, all the way to Chicago. Excuse me, the Washington Commanders.
Wow.
I said that at the beginning of last season. I said that.
That man got dreams.
Whatever. Shut the fuck up. The Washington Commanders, excuse me. The Washington Commanders, I said that at the beginning of last season, they're going to be the team to watch. Now, obviously, a lot of these teams have made a bunch of off-season moves. Obviously, we have a bunch of stuff. There's some practice squad, charades going on there. I personally think that the team to watch out for this season, and this might sound kind of crazy, I think it might be the Minnesota Vikings. Now, it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, right? But I really think that if J.J. McCarthy is able to just be decent, that could fuck up our division as far as where everybody is ranked. Now, with that being said, do I think it's likely? Probably not. But I think right now the biggest question mark in our division is Minnesota. I think you guys can all agree. And I think that there's somebody to watch out for. Another team to consider, too, is the New York fucking Giants. All right? Let's just be real here.
I told you.
Yeah, the New York fucking Giants. For sure. I'm going to call it right now. Watch Minnesota, watch the Giants. Because I'm not going to lie, Russell Wilson's starting to look a little bit reminiscent of, some of his better play from when he was up in Seattle. But that's just my 2 cents. Anybody else want to chime in? Anybody else got any thoughts about teams to watch out for?
Hot second.
Go ahead.
Hot second. Oh, yeah. No, I agree with what you said now. Like I said, with our division, the NFC North, It's up for grabs.
Mhm.
It's not how people try to say like Detroit wanting, the North is the other. Look here. Coaches can make a difference. Like I said, with Chicago Bears, they got a squad. They got a squad. All you got to do is get that coach to make it happen. They right there. So I can't even say they might not be one of the teams that we can win the North. You know what I'm saying? The NFC North. They can do it. They can do it. Pats can do it. Vikings just a quarterback from doing it, so it's just up in the air. You know what I'm saying?
And just to further allude, I think I referenced the Vikings in the sense of when it comes down to making those playoff spots and the seeding coming up in the end of the season. When it comes down to those clutch games, like I said, there's a team in there that can fuck up somebody's odds. That was my only perspective. But go ahead, Pop. Go ahead, Pop.
Right. No, you're right. No, what you just said was just right. Exactly. That pretty much what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you just have to see what's what. Because, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm going to pick my team to win. Of course. Because I done beat up on the Packers, bitch asses, like I really do.
I love this guy. Who's this guy?
We did this. You know what I'm saying? So that's my plan for next season. But like I said, I'm playing on.
Put your glasses back on. Put your glasses back on.
I'm playing for Super Bowl. Hey, look here. They right here. You see where I'm at?
Hey,
you see where I'm at?
Kareem, what are your thoughts? My bad. Let's just cut that shit right now. Kareem, is there any team you think is going to be reputable that could come up? What's your thoughts? And we'll go to you next, Levon.
All right.
Broncos.
I was gonna say Denver.
Yeah. Broncos looking pretty good. I personally in my league, the Commanders. Commanders, they looking pretty good. But other than that, shit.
As it is,
I'm Philly, so ain't nobody beating me anyway.
Nobody asked you about your team.
Baby.
I'm gonna edit that out.
Nobody asked you about your
Green Bay Packers. The Lions, I ain't gonna say too much about y'all, but the Bears, y'all trash too.
Yeah.
Actually, me, you ain't got no beef. You understand? I don't think y'all can see either. But the rest of y'all is trash. All trash. You know what I'm saying? Especially Cowboys. You know what? And because Detroit can't compete either. We had that conversation on the first one. Y'all can't compete. The Bears can't compete. We know Green Bay can't compete.
Hit this nigga, go!
And if y'all lose Micah Parsons, and if the Cowboys lose Micah Parsons, it's a wrap. Y'all is trash. It's over. Nada. We take it all again. Man, listen.
Corey, I got this one, Corey. Don't worry about it. I got this one, Lo. I got this one.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Levon, go ahead. Fire him up.
Hey, look here, young fella. Young fella. You hear me?
This nigga tapping the screen.
Hey, Levon, do it like Shannon Sharp. Do it like Shannon Sharp. Talk to him like Shannon Sharp.
Skip. Let me tell you something, Skip. You know, Philly ain't gonna do nothing. Philly talk all that noise, and guess what? Hold on, Skip. Hold on. At the beginning of the year, everybody gonna start off 0-0, 0-0. That means you suck too this year. That's what that means. You know that, right? You 0-0. That means you suck. You want to live in the past
until you're proven good.
Oh my God! Levon, you win this episode. Levon, you win the episode for that. That was fucking masterful. That was masterful. Oh my God!
It was like 1-15 last year.
All right, we done. Skip. Calm down. You might catch another case, bro. Calm down, Skip.
You see how you live in the past?
None of my team has changed. Y'all got a new coach. Your quarterback barely doing it. Listen.
Come on. Yeah, we don't heard enough from you. We don't heard enough from you. We're gonna let you pop it up.
All I know.
Yeah. All right,
I
Axel.
think everybody got their pick stuff.
Hold on, Vontae, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll just get mine out the way.
go ahead.
I kind of echo what you and Karim was saying. I think Denver got a good team all around, both sides of the ball. Good coaching. They got their shit together. I think they're gonna be a team to look at this year. And like you said, I hate to say it because they're in my division, but the Giants, man, they picked up a lot of people and they picked up a lot of good draft picks. I think they had the best draft this year. They got a lot of people that can easily translate to the NFL. And like Corey said, give Lokes and love, you know what I mean? I think the Bears got a squad, man. I ain't seen nobody pick up that many players and spend that much money.
Offseason, dude.
On and off the field. On and off. Hey, and you never know. They might. But on paper, with the coaches they picked up, with the players they picked up, draft and everything in between, them boys had an off season like no other. I've never seen a team pick up that many people in one off season. I've never seen it.
Okay.
And it's good people. It ain't just anybody. It ain't just anybody. They picking up good pieces, answering a lot of questions.
Axel, hold on one second. Let's let Axel go.
If you look at last season,
Papa, hold on. Let's let Axel go real quick. We'll let you end it out, Papa.
Yeah,
Axel, and then Papa will end the show. Okay, go ahead, Axel.
Does the offseason actually matter? Can you get into the Super Bowl off the offseason? Can you get into the Super Bowl off preseason?
Oh shit!
Right. I don't think it means nothing.
Kind of question.
Actually, if you look back at the past, like I think 20-something years, teams that have had the worst preseasons have actually won the Super Bowls. So it don't really matter because all y'all's teams suck and you ain't winning a Super Bowl anyway. But I think the Raiders are going to come out of nowhere and they're going to do good.
Saints. The Saints come in.
I was waiting on some
shit.
I was waiting on Axel. I knew something was
Axel was
coming
sneaky
from
little
Axel.
fucker, bro.
This nigga be quiet all day.
All right, Papa, go ahead and say a last little bit, and then we'll wrap the show up. We're kind of coming up on time here, so.
How about Vowel?
Oh yeah, no doubt. No, I'm just saying with the Bears. That's what I said. See, Bears, they got the players. They just got to get the coach to get this shit together. So a lot of people are sleeping on the Bears. I'm not sleeping on the Bears. I'm not sleeping on them. I know Ed Johnson. He been with us. There's another.
That's
gonna be a threat.
Did you finish your little puzzle?
Yeah, I need to buy a vowel.
I'm gonna do it right now. Yeah.
Would you like to solve the puzzle?
I'll take the puzzle. What's up, Levon? Yeah.
The puzzle just got finished. Hey, look here. Hold a second.
Everybody want to know. Hold on.
Hey guys, thank you guys so much for watching the Spike Podcast. As always, my name is Lex, representing the Green Bay Packers. We got Papa up there holding up some bullshit, representing the Detroit Lions. We got Mr. Karim Reed representing the Philadelphia Eagles. Levon Lane representing the Chicago Bears. Alex representing the New Orleans Saints, and also Mr. Dirty Devontae representing the Dallas Cowboys. Love you guys. Welcome to season 2, and we'll see you in the next episode.